Welcome back to Gooseberry Homestead. Aruba here. Today, I just uploaded a video that I did about 4 days ago, maybe 4 or 5 days ago. I've been quite busy doing the homeschooling thing, and then my boss has added extra work days this week, so this is just before I'm getting ready to head off to work. And as you can see, on Sunday, I took some time and I spray painted my plant stand that I've been wanting to paint for a while. And I did, I started with the top and I spray painted the basket up top yellow. And then I brought the yellow down and then I did the pink, and it seemed a little bit too much bright yellow, so then I used some of the spray paint up on the inside part to just kind of fade it. It kind of looks like a little bit of a sunset. It's not perfectly spray painted, but yeah, it looks really good. And then the bottom I did a purple color, and then I also did a coating of a pink glitter on it too. So, and I didn't really clean the planter stand. There's still some cobwebs that I spray painted onto it. It didn't have a perfect finish anyways to begin with. They had put some sort of, I don't know what it was, but it was kind of like a patina on it that would like grow. And so it was once a yellow color similar to the yellow up here, but not quite as bright. And then they had that patina stuff on it, almost like they mixed concrete and sand and peat moss or something together and kind of did like a real thin coat. But whatever it was, it would grow. And I had scrubbed that off years ago as best as I could. And then yeah, so I was left with kind of a rough finish on it, which is fine, but it was starting to get a little bit rusty, and I really don't want my plant stand to get too rusty because Pacific Northwest and lots of rain, and then it'll start, you know, breaking at some point. And so I wanted to just kind of protect the plant stand, so I decided to just have some fun with it. And I really like how it turned out, and you can see the sparkles. It's so pretty. I'm not sure if it's capturing it well. And then I did like all the way at the bottom, this whole area up under here, it's all purple. And then it kind of fades, and then it does the pink. So I started with the light, and then I started at the top and I worked my way down. Then I came back up to the top and I was trying to spray a little bit here. Things got a little bit messed up, and then I just went with it. And I sprayed it a little bit yellow, so there's some yellow here and there and a couple little spots down here, but it's really not that big of a deal. I wasn't trying to do a complete perfect job, but I covered it the best I could. And I didn't flip it over, but I tried getting the underneath sides too a little bit. And but it's good enough in my opinion. And then when I was spray painting this section, it kind of looks like a sunset. The way it looks, it's kind of like little dots everywhere. I really like it, but I had done this section here with the pink a little bit over the yellow, and then I put the glitter on, and it caused this like really cool cracking effect. I don't know if you guys can see that very well there. So that crackling effect on this, but only on this one side it did that, I think. And so it turned out really well. So that's what I finally got around to doing. I finally did what I've been wanting to do for like the last year or so. And I really like how it turned out. And because I faded the pink up into the yellow, it doesn't look so bright on top. It was looking a little too bright compared to the bottom two colors. And by doing that, fading it up into the yellow, it kind of just made it so it balanced it a little bit more. I mean, still it's the yellow at the top. Kind of reminds me of a sunset here. My son said it reminded him of a sunrise. So I just really think it turned out really nice. I almost think maybe a darker orange color might look really good at the top as well. But I'm just gonna leave it alone for now. I like how it turned out. So And then I got my little pots on there, which look really good. And yeah, I'm just really pleased overall. Turned out really nice. And then this pot up here, I'm thinking I could probably fit 3 of these little purple pots up in the top. And or I can always put those terracotta style back on there, but they're getting a little bit sun faded, and that's why I was changing it up and going to a different color. Now if I could find a purple color pot that's about this size to put up into there, I would really like to do that. So we'll just have to wait and see. And but everything's looking really good in the garden. The fig trees and the plants are really loving this warm weather we've been having. It's not been too crazy hot, but it's been a little bit warmer, which is nice to have because the plants are actually growing. And then yesterday, right before I went off to go to work, our garage flooded because the hose came off of our wash machine, and now my patio is a complete hot mess. Complete hot. Like this little table that I had gotten, the corners are all like expanding on it and got gross, and that's the box that I spray painted the stand on, and it's just a mess out here now. And I got some of it here. So I was like, man, I was just finally getting the whole patio beautiful. And it's all a mess. I was hanging some clothes over here on some of my clothing racks and my coat racks, and I got a little laundry thing over here, and I was just getting ready to go through my son's toys to purge a lot of those, and and I still have this mess here of all my gardening supplies and extra pots and things. And I was just getting ready to get everything taken care of out here completely fully, and that had to go and happen. So I've been dealing with taking care of the messes that it created, and thank God the majority of my stuff was in tote bins and that sort of thing, so most things didn't get ruined or messed up. I still need to check a couple more spots, but pretty much there was water throughout the entire garage. And also thank the Lord that I did have a pile of dirty clothes out there that had been needing to be washed that soaked up a lot of the water, or it could have been way worse. So, and I kind of feel a little bit bad because I did see a little bit of the water next to the side of our wall, which means some of our water might have made it into our neighbor's garage, and I really hope that it didn't do any damage to their boxes and stuff in their garage, because they're packing to move, and that would not be good. Not good at all. So yeah, everything is coming together. I'll get this all cleaned up this week off the patio, because I've got some papers and things that I'm airing out just to make sure the papers weren't too wet or anything, but they were slightly dampish, and so I needed to get those aired out, let them dry, get everything organized. Luckily, I'm really glad that it looks like a lot, but it's really not that much. I got all this white fabric here I need to wash, and I was just going to use this to do like pattern drafts on, so it wasn't like anything super duper crazy special that I was trying to save. So I brought them out here so they could just air dry, and then I can wash it and get the musty smell out of it from the garage floor. But yeah, but I moved the plants again in my garden as well, you guys. So I've got all of my blueberries lined up here, along here, and then 2 here, and then the same over on this side. I've got 2 here, and then I got a line here. So I've got 5 going this way, and then 2 in the front here. And then I put a couple more, the 2 smaller dwarfing size blueberries are in the smaller pots, and decided not to put them into the bigger pots. Plus, I just don't have any more bigger pots for them to go into, so no more blueberries. And then I got some grapevines that are rooting right there, and those are the blueberry grape, and I really like them, so those ones I'm planning on keeping. And then this gooseberry is that Oregon Champion gooseberry, and my lighting is horrid, you guys, I'm so sorry. And so that's the Oregon Champion gooseberry. I didn't get any berries on it this year, but I did try, I'd gotten I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's pretty standard gooseberry. It's I'm gonna butcher it, y'all. The Hinomoki. I don't know how to pronounce it at all. That one that starts with a H and it's got a K and an M and some bunch of other letters. Anyways, I think the one that I got is the red variety, and it tasted like straight up dirt. I did not like the flavor of that gooseberry at all. I might give it one more year and put it in some different dirt and see if the berries taste better next year with maybe some fertilization to them and that sort of thing. But if they don't taste any better next year, that gooseberry is out the door. I really am focusing in on now things that have good flavor. So I will test out a gooseberry, see if I like it. If I don't like it, I get rid of it. I don't think I'm gonna have every single variety of gooseberry either. So I really want to only have the ones that I truly love, and I know that majority of them will do really good here in the Pacific Northwest. So there's that. I was sitting here this morning and contemplating my figs, and I've decided I'm not going to take any of them inside of the house this year. I'm going to probably bring them up underneath the patio area here, and I'll probably place them over here in this section. Don't mind all the dead leaves from all the I did all these fig cuttings the other day, and the leaves are there. I just need to rake them up. But I'm thinking about putting them over here where my son's toys are, and yeah, and I need to wash my dog's bed. I got him this big old feather pillow, and he loves it, but it's on our exercise mat, so can't really use the exercise mat. But need to wash his bed up, and that'll be one of the last things I wash this week. And yeah, so this is where I'm thinking about putting the figs, like in this section right along here, all up under here. And I could also use the back corner over here. So that's what I'm thinking about doing. And I'll put all my garden stuff that's in the corner there away. But I have just this week to get this patio completely clean and have it beautiful, because I've got some of my gardening stuff here, and I've got some of the gardening stuff down here, my gardening hat, and I get this all put away and get everything sorted through. It'll look so much nicer out here. And this is the area where I set my dress form and I take pictures for my Etsy for my crochet patterns and that sort of thing. So I really need to get it all cleaned up so I can have an area to take even pictures of plants and that sort of thing. Anything that I'm wanting to sell, it's like my little backdrop that I use. So I really need to get this area cleaned up so that I can start using it again and get things listed for sale and start downsizing a little bit more. So yeah, I've got like various fireworks stuff, well, just sparklers. The Nesco I need to clean up, and I really would like to have a different model, and I haven't really used it this year, so thinking I'm going to clean it all up and list that for sale as well. Even though I really still want to have a dehydrator, I haven't used it, so I think I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. And so everything's looking really good. The herbs did really well with their transplanting, and my heritage raspberry is actually ripening up some berries on it, so it's looking really good. So I'm gonna have to share some of these with my husband today. So they're looking really good. Hopefully you guys can see that. I can't see a darn thing when the sun is hitting my screen here. But yeah, they're really good size, and the flavor's really good. So that one's a keeper for sure. But yeah, grow what you love, you guys. Love what you grow. And comment, like, and subscribe. Click that bell button. Have a wonderful day and night, evening, morning, whatever. Make it a wonderful one. And God bless. Bye.